My house is a shoes off kind of house. So in the summer, I used to walk around barefoot, and then in the winter, I would wear slippers. Janice Russell helping you optimize your life after a medical diagnosis. And I say used to because several years ago, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my feet, and the doctor said no more walking barefoot. So, since I tend to run warm, one of the reasons I was walking barefoot in my house, I looked at the list of recommendations and said, "Oh, Crocs. Okay, let me get some Crocs. That'd be great. I'll have an indoor pair. So let me do that." So I checked online and noticed that a basic pair of classic Crocs or whatever they're called, sort of their usual Crocs. Um, the price depended on the color. And so, since I didn't care inside my house what the color was, I went with a color that was cheaper. Yay, I could save money. In the end, it happened to be a pretty color that I liked. But if I'd had to get an ugly one because it was cheaper, I mean, we're talking, I don't know, 15 or so dollars cheaper, I would have done it. So, an auxiliary example now is that recently I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. And now the doctor has suggested that I replace the Crocs because they don't quite have the support that I need. And one recommendation was for Oofos or Oofos. I forgot to look up the pronunciation. So I got online and got four different pairs sent to me because I wanted to try them out. I can get free shipping, free returns. So, great. I'll try a bunch of different ones all at once. And I did notice when I was looking that two of the pairs seemed to be similar, but they had different names. So I didn't even think anything about it. So all four pairs came, and those two pairs looked almost identical. I mean, I'm like flipping them every which way, looking at the soles, looking at everything. They look the same. So I actually checked it out. I put in, what is the difference between this one and that one? And what was I told? I was told that the only difference is that they have a different placement for their graphic design on the upper strap. That's the only difference. Other than that, they're made exactly the same. They use the same materials, they're configured the same, etc. But the interesting piece is one of them is $10 cheaper than the other. So I actually have to get a different size in that particular model. And I'm going, yep, I'm going with the $10 cheaper one because I don't really care where the graphic design is. So just to say that sometimes when you are looking for things, whether it be in this case shoes, it could be canes, it could be, special clothing that you need to wear because of a diagnosis. Don't be afraid to look at some different colors or slightly different styles to see if the pricing might be different. Now, I do realize that sometimes it makes a difference. Color can make a difference. I personally can't wear orange, so I would not wear orange shoes outside, even if they were really, really, really inexpensive. On the other hand, there are plenty of times when, okay, blue or black, it doesn't matter. Okay, white, tan, beige, it doesn't matter. So, just something to be on the lookout for. Thanks for joining me.